Good morning investors, my name is Will from the KOSEC dealing team. The day is Monday the 24th of June and here is your pre-market wrap. Now Friday saw our local index finishing weaker despite a very strong lead-in from America. The ASX 200 closed down 36 points or just above 0.5% lower at 6,650. Healthcare was the biggest drag on the market, with the heavyweight CSL dropping 3.2%. However, this was offset by energy and material stocks, which jumped up off the back of a surge in oil price after a US drone was shot down in international waters. Oil was not the only commodity that surged off the back of this news, and all the gold miners also saw some gains off an increase in the price of gold. Throughout the week, our index has jumped 1.5%, and if it hadn't given up a lot of those gains on Friday, we would have closed above 2% for the week. In company news, Adair's shares plunged 31% down after it released another earnings downgrade. $3.6 billion worth of shares were traded, 621 stocks finished higher, 617 lower, and 388 finished unchanged. The top performers for the day were New Hope Corporation, rising 9%, Costa Group surged 5.3%, and Beach Energy jumped 4.8% off the back of that aforementioned rise in oil price. Taking a look at the worst performers now, Ardent Leisure fell 8.77%, Technology One shares also slumped 7%, and Eclipse fell down 5.12%. Taking a look at the Asia Pacific region now, and it was a mixed session with the Nikkei and Hang Seng dropping 0.95 and 0.27%, while the Shanghai moved up 0.5%. Europe did not fare as well, however, and the French CAC and German DAX fell 0.13%, and the FTSE dropped 0.23%. The US traded higher for most of the session, but then gave up a lot of that gain towards the end. S&P hit a record high the day before. However, investor optimism could not be outweighed the global tensions, and all three of the US indices finished down very slightly. The Dow Jones and S&P 500 fell 0.13, and the Nasdaq was down 0.24. Taking a look at commodities now, oil has rallied up more than 9% over the last week. WTI is sitting at 57.43 US a barrel, and Brent is at 62.20 US a barrel. Gold has continued its rally and spiked up over 1,400 US per ounce, and copper was unchanged. Iron ore fell 1% to 116 US a ton after a 6% rise over the week. The US bond yields are slightly higher, with the 10-year sitting at 2.05% and the 2-year sitting at 1.76%. One Australian dollar is currently buying 0.6933 US cents, and our SPY futures are indicating a negative start with a fall of 0.26% on the open. If you have any questions about this or any of the other day's trade, please feel free to place a call through to myself or anyone from the KOSEC dealing team, and we're more than happy to help out in any way we can. Thank you and have a great day.